They say reality TV can be a wild ride, but long before MAFS, groom Timothy Smith lived a life of danger and excitement and paid a very big price for it. Timothy has kept his prison past a secret for 17 years. That is, until now.
I was a helicopter pilot in North America that did something really stupid and made a decision to fly marijuana across the Canadian border into the US and got caught doing it. No guards, 4 walls, 180 guys, you guys figure it all out. I made the decision, you know, but it affected everybody.
For 17 long years, Timothy Smith has struggled alone with the consequences of his darkest time. It's a tale of helicopters, drugs, prisons and pain that the 51-year-old is finally ready to share, a chapter he kept from MAFS producers. Why did you keep this a secret for so long?
Oh, look, you know, it's something I'm not proud of. I'm definitely not proud of it. But it doesn't define who I am, and, you know, I'm not the same person I was 17 years ago.
On this year's season of Married at First Sight...
Hi, I'm Tim.
Hi, Tim. Timothy's stoic side and trademark tattoo saw him nicknamed the Tin Man. But what many didn't know was that the Tin Man had spent time in the clink.
Sometimes good people just make some dumb mistakes.
Timothy grew up in the mining town of Mowra, central Queensland. His mum, Naree, had him at 16, and Tim was close to her and his little brother, Dave.
Was this a pretty happy time in your life?
It was the happiest, you know.
By his early 30s, Tim was living in Canada, newly divorced and juggling jobs in construction and nightclubs.
Somebody said one night, do you think you could fly a helicopter? And somebody threw some money and said, you know, go take a lesson tomorrow and see how you go. And I went and took that lesson. And, you know, the instructor said, you know, you're a natural. And I went back and said, I'm a natural. And thus, the beginning of the end.
A cowboy self-taught pilot, Tim found himself behind the controls of a chopper like this one on early morning flights.
Did I know I was doing something wrong? Look, I knew I wasn't doing something right.
Tim was smuggling marijuana from Canada into America.
I would take off from a little unmanned airport and I'd fly up a valley into a creek where I'd meet a four-wheel drive and fly in behind it and land, and within a minute the helicopter would be loaded.
It was a job with high rewards. Tim made 20-plus trips for the group in 2006 and 2007.
$100,000 a trip, which is a couple hours' work. A size 10 shoebox with $20 bills holds $20,000. 5 shoe boxes is 100 grand. Each bill in Canada weighs 1 gram. If you don't have time to count it, weigh it.
But news from home soon grounded him. Timothy's mother had cancer and he flew to be with her. After a few days in Australia, he boarded a plane back to LA.
And when you landed back in Los Angeles, what happened next?
My world changed. It changed forever.
Arrested at arrivals, Tim would don the prison garb and serve his sentence in America's maximum security system.
What were you charged with?
I was charged with trafficking marijuana over an international border.
How did you plead?
Guilty.
And what was your sentence?
It was a 12-month sentence, but then they tacked on another, I think, 4 or 6 months in immigration.
But Tim's true punishment would be the guilt that would follow. While in jail, his mother Naree lost her battle with cancer.
That's where the sentence starts.
By the time Tim was released, his brother Dave would also lose his life. A few weeks earlier, the pair talked on the phone, not knowing it would be their last chat.
He goes, you know, don't let anyone mess with you. And I'll be there when you get out. Listen.
It seems like this TV Tin Man has found his heart. It's just a little broken. And though he can't change what's happened, he plans to walk a yellow brick road of redemption.
I'm sorry for what I did. Sorry to everyone I hurt. And I don't want anyone to do what I did. And I don't want you to think there's some sort of glamorous life out there. They are Hollywood movies, and there's real consequences.
And he paid them, didn't he?